Let's go. Go, Pablo. Good Maya. Oh, good Maya. Good Maya. Good Maya. Good girl. Oh, stay, Pablo. Good, Pablo. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Freedom Acres YouTube channel, where you learn everything Dogo Argentina related. Just wanted to give an update about Maya's her going into heat. It's been almost a week now that she's gotten into heat and gotten her period, and so far it's not too bad. She is obviously bleeding from her private part quite a bit, which is normal, and it's gonna get worse as the days go by. But in terms of Pablo, getting a bit out of control, we haven't been to that part yet. Right now, at this stage, because she's right now in her first phase of her period, so right now the female is not open to mating with the male. So if Pablo right now approaches her, which he does from time to time, it hasn't gotten to the part where he is just constantly whining and wants to mate with her. He would just do it every now and then. He would just go and start sniffing her privates, but then she would deny him, and she gets angry, and you might be able to see that if he tries to do that again. But as the days go by and her period gets intense, there's a short window, as I previously discussed, when she is open to mating with the male, and that is the most dangerous part of it all. That's when I have to separate them and they cannot see each other, let alone hanging out with each other. So that is the important part, where I have to be extra attentive and diligent, because obviously we don't want them to mate. They are both siblings. So yeah, but right now is the first phase, which is not too bad. It's manageable. Still a bit annoying because Pablo is constantly whining when he's near her. But we'll see how it goes. This is her fourth time being on her period, so I have some experience now, obviously. And when the other thing that sometimes concerns me is when it gets to the point where Maya is open to mating with Pablo. Pablo is so focused on mating with a female that is in heat that is basically the only thing he thinks about ever. He doesn't want to play. He would even refuse food. So for a few days he won't even eat that much. He will just have a few bites and then just goes back to thinking about mating with the female that is in heat. And obviously, even if they're not close to each other, they're not seeing each other, he can obviously still smell her. My neighbor told me that a female dog that is in heat, a male can smell her from a mile. That's what I heard. I don't know how accurate that is, but that is pretty insane. So yeah, it is a headache. In short, if you have a female that is not fixed and you have a male that is also intact. So but if you live on a large property, then it is manageable. I cannot imagine if you live in a small house or in an apartment. I don't know how you would manage that. But for us, thank God it is manageable so far. And the decision to fix Maya, it's still something I haven't, decided on completely. I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I should get her fixed before she gets her next period, which is gonna be sometime February 2025, if I'm, counting correctly, because she gets her period every 5 to 6 months, and then it lasts for almost a month, and it's the most intense for 6 to 7 days, I would say. That's when you have to make sure that you separate the male. I wouldn't imagine how challenging and insanely difficult it would be if I had two males and a female that is not fixed. The males would probably get into fights every now and then, which is obviously the worst nightmare, to have two male doggos getting into a fight and then you have to separate them. I don't even want to imagine that. And this is what he does after she pisses. He would just go and sniff that area for a minute or two, and then he would piss on it. He doesn't do that normally when she's not in heat, but now he does it very often. This is our apple tree. It's a wild apple tree, I believe. The apples are extremely tiny. The doggos do love them though. But when I'm giving them apples, I remove the seeds because I think they can be poisonous. So I do feed my doggos some fruits and veggies, such as broccoli. They love that. Carrots. When it comes to fruits, apples, they love bananas too, and sometimes oranges. Let's see what Maya's up to. Maya! Good girl. And she also gets crankier as the days go by, as her period gets stronger. So those are some of the changes in her behavior, and that she gets pissed off at Pablo easily. But yeah, I just wanted to share an update with you guys regarding Maya's period and her going into heat, and what changes she goes through, and Pablo as well. Let me know what you guys think.